Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. Starting off with EURUSD. So we did have a little bit of noise come into the market yesterday. It didn't do much. All intents and purposes, we are still in a downward trend, and you can see low, lower low, and the highs are basically getting lower highs as well. Moving average is pointing down. We are kind of sideways, but the overall trend is still down. So you want to be trading with that trend. If you look at the hour, we did get a big squirt on Wednesday, and then yesterday was pretty much a little bit more above all the levels, just to frustrate you, and then a move to the downside. So one thing I always find is look for the 1 hour fractal. So there's one there, which was a previous close. Pay attention. So if you get a break above it, move up to the next level, and you can see there's the next level, and there was your entry up there. So you've got to be relatively patient with this, because obviously the most logical levels, which to me that would have been the most logical level because of the structure to the left. If you look at that, that's not really a logical level. Very little has actually interacted with that level. So yeah, anyway, that's what they do. So for me, trend is still down, so you're looking for opportunities to sell. I would just bring this level in here, and that's first level to watch. So it'll be 118.227, and then just standard price action here. This level broke to the upside, broke to the downside, hasn't been tested again, so that is a fairly decent level for a test as well. So it's 118.374, and the last thing that I would do is just put that trend line on top. So if you're getting any entry off those two, your stop is above the high of yesterday, and then you're looking for a move to the downside. So that's kind of EURUSD at the moment. Moving across to USD Japanese yen. So we did get this wedge that I gave you yesterday. We have moved to the downside, but now we are consolidating, and we're consolidating on the 155 EMA, and it is kind of not right on a level, but sort of above and below a level. So it's something worth paying attention to. And we've got a moving average crossover happening here. So this is all indicating for more of a move to the downside. However, I don't think we must be too fooled by that, because this does look like a bit of a double bottom forming. So I'm just going to adjust the levels here. That's the first one. That one we can get rid of, I think, and then move this one down here. Okay, so you can see yesterday was a big down, big up, big down day, and we've kind of come back up again. This is your line in the sand, 110.094. Break above it, retest, continuation to the upside. Then this wedge structure here is not really failing, because this is your first target. So your first target on a wedge break is the bottom of the wedge. Then the second target is the measured move. So at the moment, we are consolidating. Could be consolidation for a break to the downside, but these are your two areas you need to pay attention to. 110.094 for a move to the upside, equal to the height of this range, and same for the downside, 109.739 for a move equal to the heights to the downside. So it's a break of either of those levels that you're waiting for. Until that happens, this is sideways, stay away from it. British pound, Japanese yen. Yet another one where we had a big down day down here at some levels. Levels are giving way, which is a concern. And let's just use that one there. Okay, so I think for me at the moment, this is probably, this is trending down. You can see we are still kind of trending down. We did test our moving averages there. So same scenario here. You can see this level. Pretty strong level. In actual fact, there's one like that. There's actually another little level right over there, and you can see how the interaction is up there. So this is the zone you need to pay attention to: 152.431 and 152.348. So I would expect price to get back into here, and I would expect the sellers to move in here. Next thing you need to include is your trend line. So that's kind of the view that I've got into that area for a short, with stops above the high of yesterday. And I'd really only aim for this level here, 151.300. that's kind of what I'd be looking at there. So definitely an opportunity for a short there. Euro, British pounds, and this is still in a downward trend. You can see it's been downward for quite some time. We are sort of breaking through levels. We've got a crossover of our of our oscillators at the moment. We're below the moving averages. Trend is very clearly to the downside on the 8 hour. The problem that we have is look at the volatility on the 1 hour. So we had a decent break up, creating higher highs. Price was driven down, but we ended up with a higher low. So is this the beginning of a trend reversal? That's kind of the question we need to ask ourselves. So for me at the moment, this is still sit on hands. This level here is, you can see how important it is. See how it's been worked with. And we found support, bounced off it, but then it failed. We're back above it, and now at the moment we're below it. So nothing really to read into that just yet, but there is another little support level here. Okay, so the trend is down. Firstly, that's the first thing you need to understand. The trend is down, so looking for longs here, you're picking a bottom. So you need to wait for confirmation that it has turned before you start looking for longs. At the moment, you're still looking for shorts, except yesterday was not a very productive day for shorts. I think whatever you would have tried, you would have been stopped out. Not really getting the opportunity to catch these moves. So in a situation like that, just keep the money in the pocket and wait for some structure. Sorry, I just spotted something here. If you're still watching to the end of the video, lucky you. We had a trend line here, we had a trend line break and a retest here. So my bias is starting to lift to the upside. So this is the area right here, and that's 0.85-300. If we can get some positive price action on the 15-minute there, see some bullish price action, nice entry, really tight stop just below that, with an anticipation of a break above 0.8555. And if we can get above there, then I would expect price to come back, find support here, and then continuation. So it does look like there is something brewing here. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.